Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our Divine Journey 2 playthrough. Now I am just going to pump some of our items from our quarry into our system, and yeah, there is much better ways to do this, but I kind of wanted to see all the stuff fly through these pipes. So that's kind of why I did that. I'm like, I don't know, that looks cool. Am I going to keep it forever like that? No, probably not, but that'd be kind of fun to see. I'm doing it this way, so the stuff that doesn't end up in the A system will end up in, or in the drawers, it'll end up in this chest, which I still need to take care of some of this stuff. Oop, I need a void drawer in there. I'm like, why am I getting sugar? I knew I'd take care of that. So, yep. That is that. I'm just working on clearing out or getting everything set up from the... Oh, I finished crafting that up from the quantum quarry. So I'm just gonna work on that. I don't really need to go off what I'm doing with that. Pretty simple stuff. But yeah, so I just crafted up a fourth provider so we can convert those three into the next tier up. Now, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I am short on patterns. I didn't realize that. Oh no! Alright, we're gonna craft up some more patterns. Pretty sure the auto-crafting is not gonna work with these. I'm just gonna have to manually place in there. I do need to craft up an elite energy cube. We can see if this will work, but Mechanism is really funny with AE when it comes to that stuff. We might be able to like do workarounds with builders, but I'm not really overly worried about it at this point. I'm just going to manually do it. So I want to upgrade that, and that will give us 1.6 million as opposed to, I think, 600 we are at right now. So just boosting as much power as we possibly can get from our rainbow generator. Yeah, and that will do that. Now, I still haven't got any... I don't think I've gotten a single diamond from this quantum quarry, and it's mined 20,000 blocks. I keep getting emeralds, but I feel like I'm getting screwed here for diamonds. Yeah, 98. I swear we're getting emeralds, just... I don't think I've seen a single diamond yet. We're also getting some junk, like flax seeds and wood ash seeds. I don't know if I put this in the filter. Will that void those? I don't know. Because I feel like that's... Is that actually considered like mining that block? Like, is that considered like being mined? I don't know. Thought I had one for crushed. I guess I don't. We'll put it right here. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I am also getting some string, too, from the flax when it breaks the imaginary flax seed or whatever in the dimension. But yeah, no diamonds. Not a single diamond I've got from that. So I'm gonna let that run, and we'll see. So, been a little bit busy here, just improving our power. As we can see, I have actually moved our lightning gens. I was debating whether or not to place them again, and I thought, it's kind of silly not to place them. It is just passive power I don't have to worry about. So I placed them over there, actually on top of the mountain, because I didn't have to build up as high with the steel fences. So, got that. You can almost kind of see the RF power cell. So that is going in there, and then it is being transferred into this one right here. So that power is there. If I come up with another sort of power gen, we will just send it directly into this to be put in the induction matrix. I just had a thought. This power is going... That's 4, yeah. I'm stuck. I need to put some more elevators. Pretty sure this is going to 4 as well. Yeah. Although... I do kind of have this... it'll be fine. When it's running, when I need it, it'll output. It outputs to the top, but that was originally when this would be kept full. It's not really anymore, but it should be fine when it's working. I just don't know if that would actually run. Also, like I said, upgraded our provider, so we get 1.7 million or something. I can't remember. 1.63 million RF per tick in there. I don't want to keep running it, just like I said, we're voiding so much, so I'm just kind of working on continually upgrading that. And I forgot I had that turned off. But that is that. I've also crafted up a lava fabricator. This thing is super, super quick. I've got a 32 stacks of obsidian already. Does use like 4,000 RF per tick or something like that. But that is very, very quick if you want lava production. It's quicker than that thing I have over there, and that actually uses netherrack. That just produces nothing. But, like I said, not going to really worry about it. Also, I was getting low on platinum, because you don't get this from the quantum quarry, unfortunately. So it doesn't seem like we are. So I hooked up the dimensional transceiver to the one in the end. It doesn't need to be on this chest. I just threw it here, and I've emptied out this chest finally. But this is getting iridium from our... not void miner. What the heck's that called? Laser drill. In the end, it should be going up. But yeah, so there is some iridium. I could probably just throw this in the A system. It should be going into a chest that can hold 512 stacks. There is that one. So I could just input that directly into the A system. I'm just not worrying about it right now. Moving forward, though, I do want to get a jetpack going here. Never remember where this thing is. Actual technology? Yeah. All right. So it looks like Fluxed Thruster is the next part of, or the next quest. But obviously there is a lot that goes into this. Actually, oh. I thought that was going to be like 5 different tiers of thrusters as an have to upgrade, but it does seem like it starts with that. Alright, that's not as terrible as I thought, to be honest. Then there's that one, and that one starts there. Alright, so that's not actually... I thought I was going to have to, like, automate, like, 12 different jetpacks, but it doesn't seem as bad as I realized. I mean, we're still automating a bunch of... Now, these weather crystals are the pain, because I need Enderman. But the reason I want to get this done is because I do want to use these for our powered spawners. Now, I may actually... This uses these. I'm just trying to think. Easiest way to do this. If I actually go forward... Like, it doesn't look like these need the prior tier to craft. I basically am just thinking, if I craft up a powered spawner with Enderman, it would make it easier to craft up the other ones. It's kind of what I'm thinking, actually. Oh, you need a flux thruster. Just kidding. Alright, so I am going to have to do that. So we're going to need... Yep, here goes these crazy amounts. So we need... We need 2 of these for the powered spawner. And each of these is 2. So I need 4 of these. So I need 8 weather crystals. And then 9. So I need 9. I need to go get 9 Endermen. Oh, that's a pain. I could just fly around and get the souls. But, alright. So I'm just going to start crafting stuff up. I'm probably going to need to do transposers. All sorts of stuff here. So yeah, let me just get this going and we'll see what we get into. Alright, really quick, one thing I did want to do is enchant our book that we use in the quantum quarry. Because I didn't even think about adding extra books to, or extra, more enchants to one book. I didn't even think about that. So we got our Scorching Heat that we had in there, and then I can add, I can just add more enchants to it. Obviously, probably gets more expensive, but we have lots, and I guess it doesn't matter which way we go. Does it? Is it cheaper if we go this way? It looks like it's cheaper. Yeah, only 4. That's funny. So that's Fortune 3 and Scorching Heat. I did get Efficiency. It does take 60, and it is 64 levels, so it's not... Definitely not the cheapest. Yeah, this does get more expensive, but like I said, we have a mob farm that is going crazy. Gets us so many levels. We're up to 263 levels, so not too worried. Alright, so that's Efficiency and Fortune 3. There are 2 more that was suggested to me, Rive and Smashing. So this requires a drill mining augment, and this requires 60 Nota Breakers. I'll do that, but I figured I would just get this going with Fortune and Efficiency. And we'll take a look. Alright, so it does do, unsurprisingly, it is more. Yeah, it's 40,000 RF per tick now, as opposed to 20,000, but... Alright, there we go. There's our diamonds. I was wondering where they all were. Okay, so that... this apparently can't keep up with it. That's pretty funny. Alright, so that's definitely a bit quicker. Because at first I was like, this seems to be not super fast. But, alright, so now it's keeping up with it. Now we're rolling in the diamonds. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so with that, that will let me just, you know, expand everything, basically. I did process a bunch of diamond blocks, that's why we have 300 and something. But, alright, so we are getting stuff from it now. Cool. So I think I got everything automated for the one type of thruster, the fluxed one. I'm just going to get that going and we shall see. I did have to do... These soul vials are a pain with AE. But I realized I could just go to the end and get unlimited Enderman soul vials, so I did that. But I did have to put them in all manually because they all had different, like... None of them stacked. They were all different MBT or whatever metadata. I don't know which one is which. But, yeah. So, that is definitely what I want. I'm going to get a powered spawner, and that's what I'm going to do almost immediately, I think. So I'm not even going to use these for a jetpack. I'm going to use them for a powered spawner. And then I will use that to create more. I've also set up Fluid Transposer and a Magma Crucible to do random crafting, a fluid and an item crafting. Because I didn't have a setup for that. I had a bunch of Fluid Transposers, but they all are stocked with fuels. I haven't actually... was like, I haven't looked at how much we haven't made that in so long, but we're still pretty good with that. Basically, this is just outputting into a chest, and then extracting the items into 2 different inventories. So the glowstone and the cryotheum go in there, and then the other stuff go in there. I could throw an upgrade kit on that, but I figured, how often are we going to be crafting these up? I don't know. I'll probably get around to it. So we'll just let that work, and then I do need Enderium. I need to keep that in stock. There is a few items that I need to keep in stock that take quite a while. Mostly because I'm just on 1 alloy smelter, which I know is a bit silly. I could do them in the arc furnace, but like I said, I don't really know. I'm assuming 1 input's there and 1 input's there. Maybe put the interface into a chest and then split the items out. That actually could work. I could try that with some of the slower items. Alright, I just set up the interface into a chest. And I do have filters. I'm pretty sure we're going to need them for this thing. I don't think it's like a smart input. But I figured we could at least try. I totally forgot about the graphite electrodes, but those aren't actually that bad. Because now that we have really easy access to coal coke, it's not that bad. It used to be annoying. So let's do Enderium base. I might switch a bunch to these, to be honest. I don't know how it's going to end up in there. Yep. That's kind of what I was wondering. And also, like, distribute inputs. That's what we want. I was going to say, I'm like, is that all just going to stack in the same one? So, guessing we'll have to do filters. I did craft up these big filters. Didn't know how much we were going to need. I'm just going to do a whitelist and a blacklist for whatever. I'm assuming I'm going to have to go through them and figure out which... Alright, so these are like the inputs. But like, now that I'm thinking about it, if I put a blacklist for that... Yeah. Alright, so how are you going to deal with that? The ender pearl has to go in the single one for this, but all the other ones, it has to go in the other? Wait, no. Yep. How would you... I don't know. This is going to be a learning kind of thing. I don't have to have everything in here, just some of the stuff probably. So, what did I say? Whitelist, blacklist? I don't know. We'll try this. Where does that go? Alright, so that's where we wanted it to go. I put this in there. Wait, that's not right. No. Blacklist. Do I want a blacklist? No, it's going to be a whitelist. No, blacklist. Whitelist. I'm just trying to think what would be... This is going to be the one... This one will be the 1 slot, right? So we need the ender pearls to go... I don't remember. What are we doing? We got... 4 and... Oh, that's going to be an issue too. Alright, this is going to be like a pain, because if I put the 4 in there... Oh. No, that just... Okay, it doesn't do that every time. Alright, so I guess that would work. But it's going to stack all the stuff in 1 slot, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, this is, Oh. It did spread them out there, didn't it? Also, that auto output's kind of slow. But, alright, well... Wait a second, did that just do... That just did Enderium, didn't it? It did. Alright, change of plan. Alright, so that is kind of worth it for that, because that skips a whole step, now that I'm looking at it. We don't have to do the Enderium base, and we can just do... Yeah, that skips a step. Like, before we had to do it that way. But now we can just do it direct. Alright, yeah, that is actually easier. Like I said, I will probably just kind of pick and choose some things to do in here. Not everything. But I do know Enderium takes a while. Because it's 2 crafts and it was like backing stuff up. But that does kind of mess things up with some of the items that also use, like Vibrant Alloy. Like, that's not going to work. Because we have this thing is blacklisted for Ender Pearls. So, we'll have to see. I could do like the energetic alloy in there and then just do the regular one in the thing. Also, I could just craft up more alloy smelters, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time on this, but that might help a little. So one thing I noticed about the quantum generator is that it is not producing bitumen, which we need, and I'm curious. Yeah, there's a few oil veins that we could put this on. I don't know if I want the... It doesn't need to be close. Probably not that one. Yeah, I could fit that. I could fit it back there. Maybe I'll do that. Because we need a lot. We need so much of this stuff for dark steel. And yeah, unfortunately we're not getting it from the quantum quarry. So I don't know if that is vein specific or biome specific, or having the enchants is screwing that up. But yeah, I'm getting tons of graphite, but I don't seem to be getting bitumen, and tar is also a minor thing. We should be getting it from this, so I don't know if it's actually going to be a problem, but like if I tried to do a big craft, yeah, there's all the tar we're producing. If I tried to do like hundreds at once, we might have an issue. But when we start crafting up the ingots, we get more tar, so I guess that's... I don't have like a huge buffer of it, but I don't know. Just something to think about with that. And now I should have the thrusters. Yeah. So I've got both of those. I want to get the quest finished for that. Now there is 2 jetpacks, and I don't know which one is... I don't know which one's better. Yeah, I don't know which one. I'm gonna have to like look into which one better. There's not... I think the fluxed ones are actually a little bit easier to craft up, if I'm gonna be honest, because this requires the melodic capacitors, whereas the flux just requires these. So I do think this one is actually slightly easier once we get the weather crystals. So I actually just answered my question. I'm gonna do that jetpack, I think. But I don't know if... I don't know if like that one's better. What about tier 5? I don't know. Plus 12 armor. Plus 12 armor. I think they're pretty similar. But before we get into that, I want to craft up a powered spawner so I don't have to go to the end to bottle up a whole bunch of Endermen, because that is a pain. The end is quite far away. So I need this is what I was working on. So that. Then that. Make a recipe for the solarium. I hope I have enough. Now that I'm just thinking, I'm like, do I have enough soul sand in my A system? I don't know if I do, actually. No! Run out of things. I keep running out. I mean, to be expected. We're gonna keep running out of space for our things. I'm sure there's some stuff we can get rid of. Like those. Probably don't need those if I just store them in a compacting drawer kind of thing. So, solarium. Yep. I was about to say, I'm like, I have a feeling we don't have enough soul sand. Is soul sand something... Yeah, it's not tier 2. Like, I know we're not into crops, but I'm like, eventually it's actually not going to be too difficult to get. I'm just going to go grab some more. Alright, let me grab some more soul sand. And then for the solarium, I think we have... Yeah, we have that. And I need, yeah, more solarium there. Right. Apparently there is a atomic reconstructor recipe. I need to make a bigger filter because that filter is actually full. That's why I did that manually. But yeah, we'll just do that. That is way easier than what I was going to do. What do I need? 5 of these? Alright, that may take... Yeah, solarium's not too slow. As we can see, it's pretty quick with the melodic. Unfortunately, we can't get the next upgrade, the stellar, because these require Gaia spirits, so not there yet. I did add a couple, or another thing, but I am noticing that this is quite annoying because of the copper ingots. The Ender IO conduits pull out 4. They pull 4 at once, so it pulls out 4 copper ingots, but the recipe calls for 3. So it like filled up all these with 4 and then started doing it again. So I ended up with like weird numbers because the ingots actually have to stack in the same slot. So I don't love the arc furnace. It feels like it's just kind of like overly complicated trying to automate some of these recipes. I will probably upgrade our thing to an enhanced alloy smelter. And maybe even craft up more. I mean, all this stuff is, well, I don't have the alloy smelter recipe, but this is actually pretty cheap. Now that I'm kind of like looking at the recipe, it's actually not too bad if you just shift click all this stuff in. But again, I ran out of room. All right, I'm gonna have to craft up another interface and more patterns, I think. Yep. Alright, you know what? I'm going to borrow these because I'm not crafting these up right at the second. I could probably go through and remove recipes, but I don't want to do that. So, kind of curious. See, there's the bitumen again. Yep, that's going to be an issue. Alright, so still random little kind of issues that we need to work out with resources, but, you know, we're getting there. Okay, so there is that. And we have a weather crystal. I thought I had that crafted up, actually. And this spawner. I do have the ender crystal, I just didn't have the actual thing crafted up. So a lot of these are like, it's relatively quick. But yeah, it could be quicker. So the powered spawner, I'm going to want to... Oh, I need to go grab a Enderman. It's night out. I could probably find one pretty close. Just flying around. I'm sure there will. I'm sure there'll be an Enderman somewhere. Let's go hang out on a treetop somewhere, and it will pop up on my mini-map. Okay, we are back. Let's go ahead and change this broken spawner into Enderman. Might take a second. We only have Octatic in there. It's not... Oh, we could speed it up a little bit, but that will take a second. So, weather crystal. All right, cool. Our first powered spawner. Let me just double check I'm not skipping something. No. Good. Okay. So powered spawner. It feels kind of weird using jetpacks to craft up a powered spawner, but it is what it is. Also, soul vials are kind of annoying to make. I mean, this is all automated now, so not too bad. But we have an Ender IO powered spawner. We need to combine it with a broken spawner, and we will get the type of spawner that we want. Now, I do need to do this. Actually, we'll just do... These recipes are so weird in JEI. They don't like to shift-click in. Alright, so that is just going to be an empty soul vial. You know what? I'm just going to manually do it, and then I'm going to place the one that we create in the thing. So hopefully that won't have weirdness for AE auto-crafting. Okay, so we got our Enderman. Got a broken spawner. I need some... I don't know. I have no idea how much experience we're going to need. Powered spawner. Yeah, I needed 16. Yeah, that was close. So now we have a powered spawner that spawns Enderman. And we'll grab a soul vial. Need an interface. And eventually we will have these for each soul vial that we need. But Enderman is kind of like the most important at the moment. I guess we don't really need this here. Need that here either. I'm sure we will use it again, but I haven't used it in a while. Alright. Also... I have 6 channels, so we are good on channels. So, place this powered spawner down. Right, I didn't even think about ambassadors. Let's just do... I'll work on the bigger ones. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we're just short on that stuff. I'm going to have to go... I'm going to have to move that... I was like, thought something got screwed up there, but no, it seems like, yeah, it just needed to do that. Also, I realized this setup is, it doesn't work. Because the silicon that it's auto-crafting don't go into the A system, they just go into here and then stop. So it doesn't register for the crafting card that they have been crafted up, so it hangs up. Like, that will never complete. So that's something else I need to kind of sort out. Alright, so we're going to set this to spawn. From spawn to capture. And then... I'll just throw this in there. This is actually quite power hungry. Yeah, it's already 8,000. think these do up to 4,000, so I might have to upgrade the power to this as well. Do that. Push pull. Okay. So if I throw one of these in, yep. That's a bit annoying. It still works. Just not as fast as it could possibly be. We can see the 4,000. Flux ducts, is there... I could just upgrade them to redstone or those. I do have a fluid transposer that makes this actually easier now. I set that up. You basically just take that and then I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 redstone. Okay, why are you being weird? And that's what this setup is for. So that setup's actually quite handy. I will upgrade this, but I think for the time being, that works relatively okay. So we should have an Enderman soul vial. Sweet. So that to that. And then I will use this to create the ender crystals. I don't remember. Do we have a recipe for that? We do. I'm going to manually place this in. Maybe that will stop it from being kind of weird with the MBT or whatever. So, ender crystal. Alright. That should throw that in there. If I do a second one, does it get stuck? Hopefully not. Obviously that's going to take a second. Oh, see, it's not even that slow. Even with the double, not getting enough power, it's actually not that bad. But, okay, so I am going to... What did we decide on? I think this one we decided on for the jetpack. I also was looking at the angel ring, but we're not close to that. Alright, so these are relatively easy. Oh, there's another transposer recipe that I can use in my new setup. Alright, did that work? Okay, it did work. Cool. Alright. Love that. Now I don't have to go run around and find Enderman, at least. We're going to need one for a witch. I think we need one for bat. We're going to need a whole bunch of them. But for now, that will help us get more powered spawners. But like I said, I'm going to work on the thing, and then we need to go fight some new bosses. So hopefully we'll get that next episode. I want flying before I start tackling more bosses, because I'm tired of not being able to fly. But anyway, that's going to be for today. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.